Hey, Mrs. P here. Thanks for checking out my video. Today's story is called Singing Each to Each. It's a short story told from the perspective of a mermaid. If you want to know how to use this story to really improve your English, watch my video called How to Use Stories to Learn English. It has all of the instructions for using the story to focus on a specific area like intonation or pronunciation or listening skills. And with all of my stories, you can find the transcript down below in a link in the description. Before we actually get started with the video, I have to explain a little bit about the legends of mermaids. So in times past, there was a legend that the mermaids would sing a song, and this song was very attractive for men on ships, the sailors. When they heard this song, it would confuse their minds to the point where they would follow the singing and crash their ship into an island, and then they would die or the mermaids would eat them. Traditionally in legends, mermaids have always been kind of a scary, vicious creature with a beautiful voice. This story tells the singing from the perspective of the mermaid, why they are singing and what they wanted to do with it, that it's not as the legends tell. Singing Each to Each by Joanna Leyland. Dawn is best when sight joins sound. First, the whisper of waves shows a glimmer, a sheen, becoming a whiteness that edges the sand. Then the rocks sigh and gently free their forms from the surrounding dark. The air starts to quiver and murmur with light, and the blur of a bird sounds a single envious trill. We are there, we are ready. We greet the day and the dawn, feeling the hushed heartbeats of the world gather strength for the effort to come. And then we sing. Perhaps one of us will find a fragment of a refrain, some old golden song belonging to a legend that has always existed and only needs finding again. And we take it, caress it, give it wings, and send it phoenix-like away. Evening has its time too, though. Then mellowness deepens to dusk, the waves whisper of rest. Stars gently chime, the moon has a deeper note. Sound becomes scent, spicy thyme yielding to fragrance of fern, sun-warmed rocks to coolness of earth. And our song, our celebration, changes in tune. It must be the celebration, the feeling of joy that maddens them. When they hear it, they feel excluded, futile, their heroics reduced to posturing, their words exposed as senseless noise, and they try to reach it. They beat their way through the waves while we watch and sing and will not help. We suspect it is not joy, but our particular joy that they want to reach and conquer. Perhaps they want what we found long ago. Of course they fail, and of course the stories start, and the fear and the hatred and the hard words, so that truth is made mute in a babble of lies. Sometimes we sing of that as well, but never willingly, never with pleasure, even though we know the song must include all things. No joy can exist without sorrow, and no song without silence either. There was one man who heard and understood. Now, so far in the past, we wonder if we dreamed him. The ship passed, sleek and swift in the water. The sailors bent double over their oars as though in agony, their faces ugly with fear and loathing. We knew they could not hear us. They labored and strained and did not even look, did not try and dash their lives away. We watched and sang, and the ship became our song. And then that one man, he had heard the tales no doubt and made provision, bound as he was to the mast, suddenly listened. He struggled and shouted to be freed, and then suddenly listened and smiled. The ship went its way, skimming over the waves in a tumult of foam, our song now urging it on. So what did you think of the story? It's written almost like poetry in a very descriptive way. If you have any questions or comments or feedback or suggestions for future videos, please leave a comment down below in the comments section. If you're interested in taking lessons with me or you want to see more of my materials that I create, check out my website. You can go there by clicking in the box up here. Subscribe by clicking on the circle over here. Check out my entire playlist with all of my stories by clicking here, and you can go here to see my most recent video. Have a great week!